Okay, welcome back. Last time we dueled... Nope. Last time we battled Bryson at the Isserus City Gym for our 7th badge. Not me saying dueled because I recorded Capsule Monster Coliseum more recently than this. Anyway, let's keep moving on with this and climb the Dragonspiral Tower today. Oh, Branch, and you must be Bianca. I'm the other Professor Juniper. The Professor Juniper who gave you the Pokédex is my daughter. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper, I got to go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand. Actually, we should chat later. Branch, Bianca, here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke through the tower wall and went inside. Bryson and that young man, I believe his name is Sharon, two of them went after Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragonspiral Tower? I guess you would be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragonspiral Tower has stood tall since long before Unova was founded. On the top floor, the legendary dragon Pokemon waits for a person pursuing ideals to appear. That's what is said. Are you going to go after Team Plasma like your friend did? It's admirable of you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry, Branch and Sharon are both really, really strong, and they've beaten Team Plasma before. But I'm not all that strong, actually. I admit it. I'm not very strong, so I was thinking it would be nice if maybe I could stay here and be your bodyguard. Why, thank you. That makes me feel so much safer. Well, Branch, it's up to you. Climb the tower. This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. Okay, so we got an old Gato. That's basically a lava cookie. It's basically a Castelia cone. Whatever. Still, what could Team Plasma be after? Probably the dragon. That'd be my guess. Earlier, the gym leader went up the tower. If you're lucky, you might witness a legend. Okay, so I have also added a new Pokemon to the team, so I can now introduce Aggron onto the team. Aggron is level 42, it is hardy-natured. When it evolved, it gained adaptability, which is absolutely insane. And it has Iron Head for stab, Iron Defense to boost its defenses, Earthquake for coverage, and Dragon Claw for coverage. It has Dragon Claw because my TM for Flash Cannon was and just randomized to Dragon Claw, which is super handy. And my encounter is an Excadrill. That's pretty strong. Like, Excadrill is Excadrill is pretty strong. It's pretty fast. It's pretty bulky. I think it is generally considered to just be one of those amazing Pokemon for Gen 5. And hey, I'm not going to complain about a potential Excadrill. I would have preferred to have had an electric type or a fire type or something. But hey, I do still have a couple of token encounters that I can use. I still have a couple of token encounters that I can use places, and I have various other areas around the Unova region that I haven't gotten to yet. So I should be able to pick up some new encounters there as well. But also, I am starting to realize I am starting to kind of run out of encounters, potentially. But hey, we catch what we can, and we use what we have access to. And, you know, if that ends up with me having a rather, you know, noticeably glaring weakness to something, well, sometimes we just have to kind of try to patch the holes in as best we can. Adamant. Cute Charm. Okay. It has Horn Drill. Okay. Okay, so we have an Adamant Excadrill, if nothing else. Cute Charm isn't exactly going to be helpful. Why couldn't you have been my first encounter, Venonat? I would have loved to have had a Venomoth. You know what? I forget that Venonat has slow start, but I think it evolves at level 31. I know it evolves into Venomoth either 31 or 33, so maybe that wouldn't have been too bad. I could have had a Nidoking as well. You know what? I think this tower might just be insane. Excadrill, potential Venomoth, potential Nidoking. I genuinely don't think I moved a single tile there. Okay, there's Huntail to kind of just, you know, bring us back down to Earth before we got too hyped about whatever we could have had in here. So let's just keep moving on. I am going to let myself run into a few more Pokemon before I throw on a Repel, though. Just kind of see what else I could have. Is something going wild at the top of the tower? I mean, probably. Hey, Branch, over here. You can walk on the fallen columns too. I'm going after Team Plasma. Okay, later, Sharon. Okay, so we could use strength to push that boulder into place, but hey, that's not all that big of a deal. It's gonna take not all that much longer. Okay, I could have had a Muck. Muck is a pretty good Pokemon. I have used Muck in the past, and it's been pretty good. I don't remember if I used one in Fire Red, but I know I have used Muck in the past. I know I used one in Omega Ruby, and quite enjoyed using it. It was a pretty solid Pokemon. Despite how, I guess, kind of viscous of a Pokemon it is. And it feels weird calling a Pokemon viscous. Anyway, we got a Choice Scarf, which is kind of nice. I think I have a Choice Scarf, Choice Specs, and Choice Band now. I think I have all of the Choice items, which is very nice. But also, I'm going to go this way just to kind of, you know, get all the items that I can. Because if I can get all the items I can, I will. Well, if I see an item I can potentially use, I will, you know, I'll kind of go out of my way to get it. Because, honestly, in this game, any item being words. 4 items being randomized means anything could be anything. We'll hold from here. You go on ahead. Okay. This is nothing, but there sure are a lot of them. Oh, what a complete bother. Yeah, alright. If I have to lose, at least it's to the gym leader. I like how that guy's just like, you know what? Fair play to them. They sent a gym leader. Like, I appreciate that he's kind of just going, yeah, that's fine. Like, if I've got to lose, it might as well be... It's basically going like, yeah, I lost the fighting game tournament, but hey, I lost to a top player. Okay, so we are fighting a Rufflet. Let's go for Iron Head. Okay, it sets up Tailwind. Sets up Tailwind. Let's see Adaptability Iron Head in action. Okay, because that didn't one-shot, I'm inclined to believe that that might have had, like, multi-scale or something. Because I don't think a Rufflet is taking that hit normally. Either that or Aggron might just have, like, 0 attack EVs or something. Sorry, yeah, IVs. I know that it definitely doesn't have 0 attack EVs, because I did a fair bit of training in the Lost Lawn Forest for it, and as it turns out, a lot of Pokemon in there just have physical attack EVs. I definitely didn't go out of my way to do so. Okay, so Iron Head lands. Okay, yeah, definitely, 100%. 100% that Rufflet had multi-scale or something. Because, quite simply, you don't do that much to a Rufflet and then that much to a Spiritomb. Quite, like, simple as that. There's a weird... Like, something weird would be going on there otherwise. Okay, so let's keep moving on. And keep climbing this tower. I will say, credit to these Team Plasma grunts. They are putting up infinitely more of a fight than they would in the regular game. Because in the regular game, it would just be like, yeah, Patrat, Watchog, Liepard, maybe a Sandile. And that is a Snivy. I'm just going to Iron Head it. Okay, we do get outspared. I shouldn't be surprised by that. Let's just Iron Head it. That should probably one-shot. It probably one-shots because 1, adaptability Iron Head, and 2, Snivy is basically a baby, you know? Like, Aggron could have just kind of stepped on the ground a bit too hard and it probably would have knocked it out. Also, I did use a lot of my Moo Milks while training. Mostly just because I didn't want to have to walk back to a Pokemon Center constantly. But hey, we'll keep moving on. Now then, let's see what this trainer has. Because I think there's 4 or 5 trainers on this floor. Then there's like 1... I think in total, I think 9 or 10 trainers. That's a Kyurem. Okay. I mean, I should be okay here. I can just Iron Head my way through. Yeah, that's super effective stab. That should one-shot. Okay, goes for Slash. Out of all options, why would you go for Slash there? I know they'll have Ice Beam. I remember that, because it wouldn't have learned all that many moves. Because Kyurem wouldn't have learned all that many moves because it's a legendary. And also, I remember seeing Wild Kyurem at like level 27 that had Ice Beam. I feel like it definitely had Ice Beam, and I don't know why it wouldn't just click that. But you know what? I'm not going to complain, because I'll question it, but I won't complain, because I like having my Pokemon be safe. You know what? You know what? Credit to them. They're just like, yeah, this mission at Dragonspiral Tower, you know, the kind of make or break mission for Team Plasma. Yeah, I'm very stressed about this. Understandable, buddy. Okay, that is a Suicune, so I do not want, I don't want Aggron fighting this. Because we are inevitably going to just get hit by a water move right now, so we go out to Meganium, and we just Magical Leaf. Okay, it sets up Rain Dance. Actually, this could be potentially dangerous still, because it might have Aurora Beam. But I feel like I can work around it. Even though Suicune is a legendary, I don't think it'll one-shot me. Okay, that's Gust. And yeah, I'm not concerned about Gust, if I'm being honest. Out of all moves it could have thrown at me, Gust was one of the least threatening. Okay, so it's shown Gust. It has shown Gust, Mist, Rain Dance. You know what? While I'm here, I still have, you know, I still have the internet open. I'll just double check. What would this Suicune have had? It would have had... It should have had Aurora Beam, yeah. And it just didn't use it. However, this Mandibuzz comes in, I'm just going to switch out to Empoleon and then just Bubble Beam it. Did I teach Empoleon Surf while I was training? I might have taught it Surf. Did I? Well, let's find out, of course. Of course, I hadn't been counting the number of rain turns, but hey, here we are. Bubble Beam lands, and... honestly, yeah, that's about as much as I thought it would do. To be honest, that's maybe more than I thought it would have done, because Mandibuzz is very defensive. Mandibuzz is the defensive one, Braviary is the offensive one. Personally, I always like Braviary a lot more. Okay, Rough Skin Mandibuzz. Good to know, good to keep in mind, and that is a Duart. I'll probably just be able to Bubble Beam my way to victory here. I don't really see much point in switching out for this. I can probably just two-shot it. Okay, you know what? That actually is very close to a two-shot. And if it's just gonna encore me into it, I might as well just keep going. Oh, also, I should note, I have updated my level cap. My new and final level cap... My new level cap until I defeat the final gym leader is 49. So, I do need to be a little bit careful, but I also am feeling pretty okay about my chances here. Also, I think this is the coolest room in the game. Okay, maybe not the coolest one in the game, but it's definitely visually really impressive. Like, and I feel like in general, Black and White, another Douse Drive. I think I've found like 3 of these things now. I'm relatively certain that I have now found 3 Douse Drives, and that actually is starting to upset me a little bit, and I went back the way I came from. Okay, what I need to do is run around here. Yeah, the fact that I've now found 3 Douse Drives and no Genesect encounter is kind of upsetting me. If I find 5 of them, can I just like... If I find 5 of them, am I allowed to just give myself a Genesect? The answer is no, that would be absolutely unfair. But also, at the same time, what if I did, though? I'm not going to. But what if I did, though? Okay, we're close to the top now. It's shocking. It sounds like something is on a rampage at the top of the tower. Okay, so I also need to patch up my Pokemon, because I know that I'm about to get jumped by 4 trainers back-to-back. If Black and White get a remake, I imagine they could turn this into a Horde battle. They won't, because that would require doing Gen 6 mechanics again, but still. Okay, we found a Yachi Berry. The Yachi Berry is the one that reduces Ice-type damage. It's finally time. Our Lord N will become the hero. What? Someone made it clear up here? Now, stop that trainer, for our Lord N. Okay, so they do surround you, they go for attack. Everyone who isn't Team Plasma is an enemy. Use all your powers to take them out. No one can interfere with Unova's New Dawn. Also, was that guy called Giallo? Like, the movie genre? Or, like, I don't know. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like that. I really don't like that. What is my weakest option? You know, I'll Iron Defense turn 1 just to see what he does. Because I do not want to have to worry about this. You know what? We full send. We full send with the stab. Stab, adaptability, Iron Head, one shot. And we got a crit. Honestly, still way more stressful than it should have been. Okay, Seizure has no warning. And I will switch out to Meganium for this, because Meganium will resist the inevitably incoming water move. Bubble Beam, probably. No, Brine. Brine is a move that I feel... Brine is one of those weird moves. I feel like it's... I always think it's one that was just only ever in Gen 4. I know it was in the later games, but I feel like I only ever really saw it in Gen 4. Okay, so that's one person down. Sheesh, losing to a kid. But Team Plasma has more than one person. Our dream is about to come true. No one will be able to stop us. As a wise man once said, bet. But okay. Okay, a Togetic. Honestly, that isn't a threat to me at all. Honestly, right now, their best chance for this is just the very simple fact that this is still Gen 5 and it doesn't have Fairy typing yet. I mean, it's still got one shot because it's a Togetic, it doesn't really have much going for it, but still. You may have stopped me, but my teammate will stop you here. Here I come. It's like, buddy, fellas, lads, allow me to level with you. If you just throw all of your Pokemon out at the same time, your odds go up. Okay, a Gabite. Suddenly teaching Dragonclaw to Aggron is seeming like it was a good idea. That is dig. For my own safety, we are going to go out to Meganium here, because even though Aggron has very high physical defense, I don't really want to be taking a quad effective stab dig from anything. Actually, maybe I should give the Rocky Helmet to Aggron. No, I feel like it's better on Meganium. I think it's better if I keep it on Meganium. I'll set up Reflect, because I know I outspeed. So I know I outspeed, I can set up Reflect, we should be okay. That'll do nothing now. Yeah, that did 7. Honestly, it'll just knock itself out. Is what I would be saying if I didn't outspeed. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, I think having the Rocky Helmet on Meganium is probably a better strategy for me. And a Burmy, okay. Yeah, I feel like having Rocky Helmet on Meganium is better strategy for me. Mostly just because it has access to more stuff. Like, it has access to the dual screens, it has access to synthesis to cover things. So I think we're okay, and that Burmy went for Hidden Power and couldn't do it. It couldn't hit me because assumably, well, I say assumably, it has to have been either Hidden Power Normal or Hidden Power Fighting, and that Burmy is down. Fantastic. I love how they just love yelling Plasma. Our king will create a new world. Bring it on. Can you take on 4 in a row? You've had like 5 Pokemon between you. I feel like my chances are good. Okay, what do you have? Okay, now he has a real trainer sending out a Garchomp. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. I'm just gonna click Dragonclaw. Dual Sharp, we eat those. We eat those because that is just a dragon move. If that was a fighting move, we would have been dead. It's not, but it isn't, but hey, that's fine, and it takes a Dragonclaw. So now we solve... Okay, it goes for Dig. Still, very unfortunate. I should have known it would do that, and I should... There's me misplaying again. I should have known it would have gone for that, because I saw the Gabite at roughly the same level have it. And then I should have just known he would do that and clicked Earthquake. I will go for Synthesis, just to heal up a little bit. I didn't... Okay, I know Meganium has been weirdly fast for this entire game. Like, I know that my Meganium has been outspeeding things that I feel like it shouldn't have been outspeeding for this entire game. But that just outsped a Garchomp. What is that about? Like, this Meganium is insane. Okay, so that is them all defeated. I don't understand. Why do you keep trying so hard? Well, we'll let you through for now. Okay. Your Pokemon have gotten used to being your weapons. Sheesh, losing to a kid. Do they all just have the same thing? Yeah, they all do. Okay. The hero will open up the way to a new world, which means you trainers can all prepare to lose your Pokemon. Okay, so with that, we've now reached the top. And also, I'm just going to let this cutscene play out. What do you think, Branch? How do you like the powerful form of the Pokemon who appears as before and fights beside the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now, Zekrom and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon so. A world for Pokemon alone. It's finally going to be a reality. Honestly, if you want to stop me, you must become a hero as well. That's right, when Zekrom's counterpart Reshiram recognizes you, we'll finally be even, and then you can try to stop us. Well, what will you do? My prediction, if the future that I see is true, you will meet Reshiram. The Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly. Will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between people and Pokemon, you must search for Reshiram. I'm sure it's waiting for you in the form of the Light Stone. Okay, later, Anne. Branch, did you see what just flew off just now? How could this happen? Why? That guy was N, right? He was with the legend. Why was he with the legendary Pokemon? He couldn't really be the hero, could he? Also, did I hear him tell you to search for the other legendary Pokemon? Calm down. First, we go back. It's more important to decide what to do next than analyze what just happened. Okay, thanks, Bryson. Astounding. I never would have imagined the legendary dragon Pokemon would return now. That guy called N. Team Plasma's boss apparently reawakened the legendary Pokemon. He told Branch to look for the other legendary Pokemon, then flew away. Huh? There are 2 legendary dragon-type Pokemon? Yes, there are. I believe this is Alder. Yeah, it is. Rare to see him not just turn up and jump off that cliff. Amazing. Why, if it isn't Alder, it's been a while. Have you been well? No time for chit-chat. Those violent flashes of lightning that shot from the tower. That Pokemon has the power to destroy the world. If it's on Team Plasma's side and Team Plasma tells everyone to release their Pokemon, no matter whether it comes from fear or admiration, the world can't help but change. It'll become a world where we are separated from Pokemon. Right. Moreover, the boss of Team Plasma, N, who reawakened Zekrom, apparently said to look for the other Pokemon, Reshiram. If I remember the myth, Zekrom's powerful electricity along with the other Pokemon devastated ancient Unova in an instant. Even knowing that, N is still wanting to awaken the other? Huh? Isn't it dangerous to bring back a Pokemon that powerful? Miss, you are a very kind person. Still, I don't know if other Pokemon will be able to stand up to it. Because no matter what, it is a legendary being. I don't like the idea of taking orders from N, but searching for the dragon, the stone, might not be a bad plan. We certainly can't let Team Plasma reawaken both of them. Since I've travelled all over Unova, I have an idea of where it might be. Let's head to the Relic Castle. Branch, everyone, I'm going. I see. We'll leave that to you. I'm going to investigate inside the tower. Hopefully I'll find something. Then I will go with you. Okay. I think I understand better now. Being able to do something for Pokemon for somebody at a time like this is strength. I'm sure of it. And my strength is something that is given to me by my Pokemon. Okay, champion, let's hurry. Okay, Bianca, what are you gonna do? Branch, this has turned into a big deal. It's so confusing, I don't know what to do. Are you going to go to the Relic Castle? Past Route 4 and the Desert Resort. I hear that's where the Relic Castle is. Yes, Bianca, thank you for the help, thank you for the support, but I've already been there. I've already been there. I know how to get there, but genuinely, once again, thank you for your support. Honestly, Bianca is such a good support character. Okay, so what am I going to do? The answer is, I'm going to go back and get one of my previously missed encounters, because I need to go back a few places. So let's quickly pick up Golurk. I have a few other encounters to get, but I'll probably do those in the next episode, because the Relic Castle section isn't all that long. So let's go and get one of our new encounters. So off we go to Striaton City. The question now is, do I surf, or do I wait for like one of the things to pop up in the water and get an encounter there? Well, let's find out. Let's see if the game has anything in store for me. Apparently the game also... Oh, yeah, right, I'll need to teach a Pokemon Surf. That's fine, though. I will teach that to... I'll just teach it to, whatchamacallit, Empoleon. Empoleon can learn Surf. I think... Actually, Aggron could learn Surf. I could teach it to Aggron. That actually could be the play. Because I can get rid of it whenever I need to. But Bubble Beam, I think, is reserved only for Trick Room users. And obviously, I'm pretty sure Empoleon can't learn Trick Room naturally. Okay, so, it's hidden here. A float zone, okay. That's kinda useless to me, not gonna lie. So, let's surf around a little bit and grab an encounter here. So, what are we going to get? That is the question. Well, while I'm here, just to kind of stop that... Man, I am really bad at navigating today. But hey, who knows? Did I even put a... I don't think I even put a repel on. Is it over... up here? Is it along here? Oh, here it is. Oh, a second Rocky Helmet. Cool. Okay, I am going to no, I was going to say I'm going to fish. I literally can't fish. I don't get the fishing rod until the post-game. Okay, so let's just surf around here and see what we can get. Our encounter for Striaton City is... I finally found that Genesect! Let's go! Okay, now how am I gonna catch this? There's no way I can't whittle this down. Like, I cannot whittle a Genesect down. Like, straight up, I have no way I can whittle this thing's health down. Like... Wait, Gengar might be able to? Because Gengar should still have Confuse Ray. But otherwise, I have no way I can whittle this thing down. Even Golurk just being, like, level... Like, even Golurk just being level 14, I think, might be a little bit too powerful. But on the plus side, that's a Genesect! Okay, one. This may take a little bit of doing. But on the plus side, I don't think this thing can hurt Aggron. Like, I don't think I need to worry about any of my Pokemon getting injured or knocked out. So okay, it's shown Screech, Magnet Rise, Fury Cutter, and I think it showed a fourth move, but I haven't been paying too much attention to. Okay, you know what? I am going to switch out to Gengar. I'll switch out to Gengar, and I will go for Confuse Ray. Yeah, I'll switch out, confuse it, and hopefully it'll hit itself a couple of times, just so I can whittle down its health a little bit. to hopefully be able to catch this as Genesect. Because Genesect is going to be a little bit of a problem to catch. It is a mythical Pokemon. But hey, you know what? After finding 3 Douse Drives throughout the game, and joking earlier that, hey, if I find 5, can I just gen 1 in? You know what? I will take just it popping up for me. Like, hey, thanks. Also, this Genesect does not want to be... It does not feel like hitting itself in confusion, I can tell you that for free. Also, I would love to just go for Nightshade, but Nightshade works on my level, I think. So, yeah, let's not do that. Because I don't think a Genesect at level 4... Sorry, I don't think a Genesect at level 8 is going to have 43 HP. I'd love it if it did, but I know that it won't. 1. I mean, if nothing else, we have seen the 1 shake periodically. But I don't think I can really do much else here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw 5 more Pokeballs, and then I'll just speed up to when I eventually catch this thing, because I will be here for a while. Because, realistically, I can't attack this thing. Like, I can't attack it. It's not going to do much damage to me. So all I can do is sit here and throw Pokeballs until it chooses to stay in. Okay, it hit. That actually hit for a fair chunk, actually. Let's try a regular ball. Let's see if it wants a different type of ball. It does not. Okay. I am going to confuse it again, because if it can hit itself in confusion like 2 more times, it should knock itself into the yellow. And then when it's in the yellow, it should be pretty easy to catch, I think. I would love to be able to try, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just not, I am not bold enough to use Golurk for this, because I don't know if Golurk is too strong at this point. But on the plus side, that Genesect is getting itself very, very close to yellow health. I might need to confuse it one more time, but I think we should be okay. But catching this thing might be a bit of a pain. Okay, it's in the yellow. It is in the yellow, but I don't have a way to paralyze it or put it to sleep. If I could get a Pokemon with Thunder Wave, that would be fantastic. I would love a Pokemon with Thunder Wave right about now. You want to hit yourself one more time? No? Okay. On the plus side, like, it's attacking... Well, I could do damage to it. I could have sent out Meganium. I could have sent out Meganium and had Rocky Helmet damage. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3... Game loves... It loves just messing with me like that, you know? Okay, let's switch out to Meganium. Let's switch out to Meganium. And let it hit me once. I'll let it hit me once, and then I'll switch back out. I'll set up Reflect for safety. I'll set up Reflect for safety because I'm now at -2 and I don't want it to, You know what? Now that I'm at -4, I'm feeling a little bit concerned about doing so. So you know what? I'm discontinuing that plan. That plan's out of here. Yeah, I'll throw one more Pokeball. I will throw this ball, and then I will just speed up until I eventually catch this thing. Because I'm trying to get this thing, but the game does not seem to want to cooperate. So I will be right back. I'll just speed up through the rest of this, I think. Okay, we finally caught it. I was genuinely starting to think I wasn't going to get it. But hey, with that, we've successfully caught a Genesect. That is colossal. That is a huge pickup. Okay, let's fly on over to Nimbasa City, because that's where I'm going to be picking up the next episode. I'll be picking up the next episode in Nimbasa City, because I have to go to the desert resort to get to the Relic Castle to move on with the story. But before I go and do that, let's go and patch up my Pokemon, because honestly, that Genesect started doing a fair bit of damage. I'm also going to stock up on Pokeballs again, because I used so many of them. I am now out of Ultra Balls. So, fortunately for me, I have a ton of money. So, yeah, let's do that. I just realized I didn't have the Amulet coin on anything while climbing that tower. But hey, 50 Ultra Balls should be enough, I think. And now, let's go and have a quick look at our newly acquired Genesect. Iron Fist Genesect. Okay, interesting. Wouldn't have been my first guess, but okay. You know what, while I'm here, let's just fix this. I'm sure I could probably do this faster. I'm sure that, maybe it's only in Black and White 2 where they added, like, the green one. Anyway, whatever, it wouldn't take too long. I could also probably just, like, click into the emulator and just kind of drag everything with the mouse, but hey, here we are. And anyway, I'm nearly done regardless, so I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Okay, so I also have this Diglett over here, which will be another token encounter, so let's drop that down here next to Pidgeotto. Okay, so today we managed to ascend the Dragonspiral Tower, fighting out that whatchamacallit, N is now friends with Zekrom, and now we have to go to the whatchamacallit, the Relic Castle, and find the Lightstone and do everything else. So we'll be doing that in the next episode, and we may be making our way on towards Opelucid City, but we'll be doing that in the next episode. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. Pokemon will be on... This will be back on Thursday, I believe, and Capsule Monster Coliseum will be tomorrow and on Friday. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all next time for more Pokemon or for more Capsule Monster Coliseum tomorrow. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.